What is up, players? My name is Mike Doherty from Play Everything, and you're watching the Inside Xbox game stream. We are going to be seeing Next Gen. Shawn Flowers alongside me to my right, bringing in Next Gen with me.
What's up, guys?
How are you feeling right now?
I'm up, early. It's a little early, but I'm up. I'm here.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, what you about to say?
Fuck you, Nintendo. Fuck you, Xbox. I hate all the early bullshit. I hate every direct, every Inside Xbox that starts at goddamn 6 a.m.
I mean, look, I guess this is all an East Coast thing. West Coast people just get the shit in the stick. So, we are.
I guess. So, we got about 5 minutes before the big show. What are you kind of expecting from the show right now? Like, obviously, we're going to see Halo, an in-depth look of Halo Infinite. Is there any other surprises that Microsoft might be bringing to the table tonight?
To be honest with you, I don't even see a lot of first-party titles being really talked about in this first show, because I know there's supposed to be a couple more shows planned throughout the couple or for the next few months.
So you think we're not getting any first parties, or only like a sprinkled in there a little?
I feel like we might get maybe another slight teaser for a couple games that they've been talking about. Like Halo, maybe a Watch Dogs. What else does Xbox got going on that's new?
Well, for the third-party games?
No, from talking about just like their major games that they're working on.
Oh,
like
but
people are anticipating.
Those aren't necessarily like exclusives.
No, I'm not talking about exclusives. I'm just talking about major games that Xbox has.
Oh
announced.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure we're gonna see I don't know, is Battlefield gonna be at this thing? We were talking about on the podcast this week, right?
Yeah,
and maybe that was just a little Easter taste. Yeah.
I mean, maybe we get a trailer from Battlefield. That'd be cool. But mostly third-party things I can see coming out of this. Not exclusive third-party things for sure, but just some third-party games. Maybe maybe another tidbit about Assassin's Creed. But really just third-party things I'm really seeing out of this.
I have a prediction. I think they're about to rock our world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some high
expectations. Like the Catholic girl in high school. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
How she just took you for a ride, give you the whole around the world.
So what do you expect?
Xbox is going to give us around the world. I think there's going to be some third-party games. I'm expecting fully some actual first-party games, with it being, like I said, we're going to see in-depth look at Halo Infinite. I think they got a couple other things up their sleeve with some of the studios they got going on.
Yeah.
It's exciting. And maybe it won't. Maybe I would be extremely disappointed by after this. And hey, it's Xbox, so I could be.
I got my expectations low, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not expecting a lot, especially out of this first one with everything going on. I feel like they're still trying to get things situated. But I mean, hey, we'll see right now, right?
Yeah. So I mean, you were an Xbox kid growing up.
I was an Xbox kid. Like I said, I don't see a lot of those first-party games being introduced into this event, though.
So are they going to be able to win you back?
Maybe if Bandai can throw some good things at me. I'm a really big Bandai Namco fan, but
it's not Xbox.
I mean, no,
it's Microsoft.
Like I say, this is a third-party games though.
Yeah,
I'm not expecting any first-party games.
So Xbox can't do anything to win you back. There's nothing that they can kind of.
I'm not saying they can't, but I'm not saying I don't expect for that to happen in this first show.
Yeah, but what could now theoretically? Let's say this is the around the world that I'm talking about. What could they do to excite you?
So some new Bandai Namco games, maybe some new titles from maybe a new Dragon Ball, a new Naruto game, or maybe a new RPG, or even like a new
third parties excite you
from Bandai.
Yeah. So nothing Microsoft could do first party that's gonna win you over.
No, not really. No.
Okay, so Halo, there's nothing that they could do.
I honestly, as excited as I want to be for Halo, I dropped off Halo 4. I don't expect anything coming out of Halo anymore that's gonna really excite me. I mean, what are they gonna throw to the Battle Royale mode? Okay, cool. But I don't really see anything else that they could really do. I mean, Halo 5 was decent. The gameplay looked decent, okay at best. I'm gonna even say decent. But a Halo 5 or Infinite, I'm not really expecting maybe some story. That's really exciting me.
Some story? That's it? I know. I'm sure that they got something packing. I mean, why do this? Why make it a big deal about games when they could have just done it inside Xbox and not hype it up?
Well, Xbox has a lot of studios, so they could
That's
definitely stretch this. I think they could stretch this out for multiple different events.
That's what. Well, yeah, they could, but they made this about games. Well, it is starting over here.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Spy seat.
Sorry, I gotta wait for these lower thirds.
Peggy 18.
I'll switch over, ladies.
As we know, shit's going down. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that music was a little annoying.
Yeah,
Hey,
it reminds me of
Aaron
a
Greenberg
pre-show
from Team
movie.
Xbox. I'm excited to be coming to you here live from my kitchen. I'm drinking nonstop drinks out of the world's fastest, most powerful fridge. We're moments away from
Is that
a
an
huge
Xbox
inside
fridge?
It
Xbox.
kind of looks like a big toe.
First, I want to let you know, a lot of people have been
One of the
wondering,
little thumb
what are we
thumbs
doing
from
this
Spy
summer?
Kids.
Well, we're not taking the summer off. We're working hard. Teams cannot wait to deliver new games, new reveals, new news for you. So it's time to get hyped. You're going to see today the first ever Xbox Series X gameplay from our partners around the world. Damon Baker and Sarah Bond, who lead our
You heard
partnership
okay?
team,
Yeah.
have brought some of the best developers and creative teams to the table. They're going to be joined by Jeff, Katarina, and Malik. Team Xbox coming in strong. It's an exciting day. We know fans have been waiting for this.
Top
But
right's a
also,
fucking
we know
traitor.
you're wondering what's going on with
Shout out to
Xbox
Malik.
Game Studios. You guys have 15 creative teams now around the world.
Top
Blew us
Jeff
away at
Rubenstein,
Xbox
fucking
19. You blew us
PlayStation
away at
trader.
the Game Awards with Hellblade 2.
Senua's
We know you've
Saga.
got more. Of course we do. And with that, I want to welcome.
That looks like
the head of Xbox
like a
Game
For Honor
Studios,
looking
Matt
type of
Booty, to
game.
Tell us a little more.
Hellblade?
Thanks, Aaron. and hi,
Yeah, I haven't
everybody.
seen the gameplay. Maybe
I
I'm
want to
dumb.
start by saying that our first concern is really with the safety of our teams and, of course, their families. And that's why they are all working from home right now.
How many of those books
whether
you think
it's
you
in
read?
Sweden, the UK, Canada, or the US. And I've really been impressed
I feel like you're
with
gonna be the top two
ingenuity and
shelves.
the creativity
Yeah,
that they've
if
shown
that.
to get around some of the
Yeah, it's being
challenges of
generous.
working from home and to
He just
keep
likes the bookshelf
production
to look
moving
smart.
forward on our great lineup of games. And so we're excited that we will begin unveiling gameplay from our studios starting in July, including some from our newer studios like Double Fine, Ninja Theory, and Obsidian.
Oh.
Whoa, 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 Matt. It feels like we might have left some off the list there.
Yeah, and Aaron, also 343 and Halo.
You think this was
That's
rehearsed?
right. It's time to get hyped. Halo's
I think there's a
coming.
script.
You
There's
lived
definitely
it.
a
You've
script
been
of some kind.
waiting. The world's most anticipated game, July. Mark your calendars. Xbox Game Studios. We've got teams around the world that are working on big surprises, big reveals for you. I could not be more excited. I can tell you we're going to work every week between now and then to deliver for our fans. But today we're going to put the spotlight on our partners and let them shine and show you what Xbox Series X gameplay looked like. Let's have a go.
Okay. About time. You doing all that talking. You know what you were talking about. Watch it be a third-party game.
Every game you're about to see is being optimized for Xbox Series X. Which means they paid a lot of money to have a little Xbox logo right there in the trailer.
Please.
By Quad Studios. World premiere.
Oh God.
Shit.
Okay, we went on walls. This is Mirror's Edge with a gun. Mirror's Edge did have guns, but you get what I'm saying.
This game looks fucking
Is that a sword?
gorgeous.
What the fuck is going on? I'm so confused.
It's gameplay, man.
I'm confused of like the era. Like this is new shit being introduced. What the fuck? Okay, so he is a samurai. Oh,
Yeah,
there's a
but
sword.
He has a gun.
Oh God. Oh,
Get over here.
did he freeze time?
Yeah, This does kind of remind me of Mirror's Edge, just without like the continuous running.
That was my favorite part of Mirror's Edge, though. What's up with this grapple?
Yeah, it like slows time. It seems like it, or the game's just broken.
Time grapple that reels.
The
Oh,
fuck?
Back to the Future
Is that the
opens up time portal.
what's the Back to the Future card?
DeLorean. That's
Yeah.
it right there.
Why does this low key look like Ghost of Tsushima mixed with Halo?
Bright Infinite Memory.
Fight
Bright-
Quad
Bright
Studios
Memory.
world premiere.
What you just witnessed was Bright Memory Infinite from Playism, created from the ground up by a single individual at FYQD Studio in China. Developers are using the hardware to achieve their dreams and their nightmares in amazing ways, using the power to optimize their games the way they want. You know, higher resolutions, crazy frame rates, ray tracing, and yes, faster in-game load times. But it's also awesome to see the partner support for smart delivery, ensuring that fans only have to purchase the game once to enjoy it on whichever Xbox system they own
Interesting.
or will own in the future.
That looked
So,
that looked really
over the
rad.
next 25 minutes,
It looked really
we're
clean and
going to
amazing, like really
give you a
intense.
slice of the amazing
It seemed like there was a lot
next-gen
going on.
games
I
you
just
can expect
like
from our partners this
from the
holiday
outside
and
looking
early
in,
next
I don't
year.
know what the fuck that was
And
about.
because we read
Yeah,
the
I mean that's
interwebs,
with gameplay.
everything you see here
wanna see
will
story on
highlight
that thing.
the in-game experience, with actual gameplay captured in-engine to give you the best sense of what to expect when Xbox Series X launches later this year. So, sit back, relax,
It looked like
and
if
enjoy
Sekiro met
the
Black
following
Ops.
dreams
Yeah.
being powered by
Yeah,
Xbox.
Sekiro Halo. World premiere. Brought to you by Gatorade.
Another shooter? Oh, no, it's a racer. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, this is your stuff.
Okay. You Need for Speed?
Smart delivery. Only buy once.
This looks like the dirt type of the DIRT. I forgot the developers.
What, now you think?
I'm less interested now because
Don't like ice?
no, I just don't like I don't know. I like street racing. I don't really like circuit racing or like racing in like in a parking lot type of like game. You know what I mean?
Oh, interesting.
Like put me on the street. Let
To me,
race
I feel
around
like
the city.
this kind of racing game, not that I like any kind of racing game other than car racers, but I feel like this would be like more fun than like street racing for me.
I mean, I guess this looks more like Dune Buggy. Like you can like, I like racing games that like penalize you for like fucking up your car, but this game looks like it's almost promoting it, which is okay. Don't get me wrong. Like I did like Burnout or something like that. That's why with this, I fucking knew it was a dirt game. I fucking knew it.
Is it exclusive, right?
Yeah,
Dirt's exclusive. Yeah.
EBB. Ooh, this is kind of exciting. I'm kind of excited for this one.
I've never heard of EBB before. I'm so unplugged
Me
from the
either, but-
Xbox realm.
I haven't heard of this, but like the way it's looking so far, it's got me in. Like it looks like some type of like Dead Space.
Look at the little hole.
Maybe a little Death Stranding,
See
baby.
his little hole? A little itty bitty hole?
Why
see
does
it?
that turn you on? What was that?
I was just pointing it out, you know? It seems relevant.
Oh,
Look at it.
Oh,
Little wiener.
that's okay.
Look at it. Just poking out. Hello.
She pregnant.
Look at that.
Pregnant.
Ooh, I'm uncomfortable.
Alien vs Predator. See, look. This shit just fucking jump out on the fucking face. What's going on?
They're world building.
It's too much suspense. Like, what comes
What if
next?
a zombie fetus just rips out from under? What the fuck? Is this a Hideo Kojima game?
As I'm telling you, look like a little bit of Death Stranding, Death Space.
Fuck. Look at that guy just chilling in there, though.
Okay, Prometheus.
The worms? Look at him.
This game, like,
the
full
fuck?
of memes. It looks like. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Look at the third eye.
Oh,
Got that
Illuminati.
DMT eye. Oh.
Oh,
Was it The Last of Us?
what was it? Scorn. It looks gross. I like it.
What's with the mushroom popping out of the third eye?
I like it. Like some Resident Evil type shit, you know?
Come on, they gotta show you more than that. They gotta be able to.
a lot of games with no context coming right at you, right? Like, you ain't get a chance to think. It's just, okay, that was that. Here's the next one. Bam.
I wonder if they're gonna be releasing like story trailers for all these today.
Now we live in an age of unprecedented.
Star Trek?
World premiere.
Control 2?
Oh, that's kind of what it looked like, huh?
Yeah,
I don't think.
probably not, but it's what it looked like a little bit.
Let our ascension serve as proof of our
What's he?
She got eye tats?
Is it about the ship?
be
Is that what the
banging?
game about? Just her flying? Like, is this like a flying? Like an Ace Combat in space?
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Ace Combat, but in space. You couldn't sell a game any less to me.
What the fuck? The only gameplay was her flying the ship. Like, that's what I feel like the game's about. Like, that's the gameplay.
At least this is a story, so at least you know what it's like going at. Look, we can't have it both ways. We can't
course.
complain when they show us gameplay and be like, I don't know what it's about. And then when they show us what it's about, be like, I don't know what it plays like.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You gotta have a balance. But they're not balanced though. Like, it's not my fault. I don't know.
There's more context.
Okay, here we go. New Madden.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for
I
letting
don't
me
know who
crash
that
the
is.
show. This is Patrick
He
Mahomes,
looks like a
quarterback
Connor?
for the Super Bowl
Oh.
champion Kansas City Chiefs.
Patrick.
I hope all of y'all been staying
Patrick
home,
Swayze.
staying
What's up,
safe,
guys?
and playing
I'm
a ton of
Connor.
video games together. But hey, I'm here because I have a privilege of telling you this. Madden 21. is
Hey,
coming
drop
to
down in the
Xbox
comments
Series
if you know
X.
who this guy
I
is,
can't wait to
because
get my
I'm
hands
just
on it.
not
It's been a
in the
journey that's
sports
older than
world
me,
anymore.
and I
He's
was
Patrick
lucky enough to be
Mahomes.
a part of it
That's
this
what
year.
that is?
Like they say, you have
Okay,
to know where
my
you've
bad.
been to
Did
know
you
where
just say
you're
it?
about to
Yeah,
go.
he did. But I knew who it was.
Lion ass, because I asked him before. Uh-oh.
Oh, they're gonna add a classic mode or some shit?
Have you ever played Madden?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's a fine game. I liked NCAA a lot more growing up.
I'm glad they stopped that. I'm not a fan of NCAA games.
I
Only
am.
because the players are getting
Yeah, I
paid.
love it. The exploitation.
No.
I'm a big fan of it.
No.
Nah, but they were getting exploited anyway. It's not just the games.
You know what they should do in this game? Change the whole fucking Madden like game. Throw in like a game breaker, bro. You know what a game breaker mode was?
No.
You ever played Streets?
No.
Football Streets?
No.
Bro. Game breaker, it's kind of like your rage mode. Like you grab the ball and your character goes fucking crazy. Like he
There's
starts like
loads of
smashing his
Madden
head
21
in.
news coming
And like
soon.
he just can't be stopped
And the
after
game
that.
isn't just
On the
about what
field
you
with
can
a
do,
brick,
it's
just
about
fucking
what you can do.
bashing his forehead in.
Fucking game breaking
Here's the
just
best
runs.
news. When you buy Madden NFL 21 on Xbox One,
What's that
you get it
mean?
free on Xbox Series X.
I thought
Oh
he was
my
gonna say like I'm
God.
saving a kid in Africa or something
And
like that.
honestly, I'm ready to just get back on the field. Enjoy the rest of the show.
I
and
bet
get
you
ready
are.
to
Me
feel
too,
next level
Patrick.
with EA.
Corona. Sit your ass at home.
Optimized for Xbox. They paid so much for all this.
Bro.
Huge thanks
Game breaker.
to
They
EA
should
for
put-
giving us
Uh-oh.
that sneak
Let me get a look
peek
quick.
at Madden 21 optimized for Xbox Series X. I mean, that was awesome. So my name is
Okay,
Sarah,
Sarah.
Vaughn, and I lead partnerships for Xbox.
At home, got
Means
dressed
I
up.
get to work with the thousands of developers
you with your
and creators
controller.
around the globe
Okay, I'm with her.
who
I
are
like it.
creating games on, with, and for Microsoft platforms. I just love my job because it's all about connecting creators and publishers with our fans around something
Hey, they got
that
some
they
Assassin's
love.
Creed gameplay
Games.
coming up. They said.
And boy, have they been busy. They are creating right now games that are going to define the generation.
Finally,
Experiences that are
something
just
for the
going to
snooze
blow
fest.
your mind away. And I am thrilled to share with you that every major publisher worldwide is developing for Xbox. And we already have hundreds
Rebellion.
of
Ooh, that's
games
exciting.
coming to Xbox Series X
Hi-Res
in
Studio.
2021. The support, it has
Liddy.
just been
Konami,
tremendous,
okay.
guys.
Epic's
I've
working
never
on
seen
Fortnite,
partners
obviously,
as
that's why
excited
they're on
about
there.
Xbox
Yeah.
and Xbox Series X as they are right now. So why don't we take a look and see more of the great games that they have been working on.
All right, let's do it, Sarah. What we got? When Sarah comes through, you know you're gonna get some nice third-party games. You know she did it in E3,
What's
and
your
she's
obsession
doing it
with
now.
Sarah?
You know, I don't know. We have a bond, some might say. That's your last name. Boopsh. All right.
This reminds me of We Happy Few. Like the look.
Zombie game.
I hope not. Not another one.
Looks like it. I mean, what else would I expect from? Oh, like another like Hello Neighbor.
Kind of looks like Heath Ledger, like young Heath Ledger.
This art style is interesting.
Yeah.
Let's show them how we do.
Ooh.
Everyone grab a lid.
Call this game Life, like the board game.
Yeah. What's with the dancing? What's with the white people dancing?
Sims 5. Yeah. Underworld.
World premiere. Dark of shame.
What was that studio that made Until Dawn?
Yeah. Remedy.
Remedy.
This does have like a Until Dawn
I
look.
thought it was just me.
In the beginning, it looked like We Happy Few, like, but
Yeah.
real instead of like cartoony.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Fuck, another zombie game.
Ooh, toss the axe.
Fuck. Kratos, that bitch.
So are you the monster or are you the human? I'm confused. Yeah, vampire.
Oh, it's a vampire game. Okay, I'm for it.
The Masquerade.
This is 2? Where was 1? I ain't never heard of this.
Old Xbox 360 title.
Oh, was it?
Cult following. No.
Okay.
That probably
I was like, I bet.
That probably be the story behind it though.
Oh, Harry. What have you done? I've traveled
Harry?
so very far to find you.
Attacking the power of Juju. Yes.
Oh my god, bro.
Yes.
If they did that, it's over.
Very island of my dreams. When you left, I was withering away. But here, on this extraordinary isle, I dare say I've found my strength again. I'm
Seems like you're on the
scared of
island
what
all
it
alone,
means. I feel the call of something deep within.
There's not even any enemies.
Whispers of things long
You're just
forgotten.
walking, finding shit.
Will we
Journey.
be forgotten
Yeah.
too?
I was about to say that.
What did you find here, Harry?
Oh,
Ooh, look at those. Look at those
Call
hands.
of the sea. Halfway through the game,
Raw
you
Fury.
level up, become a mermaid, bro.
That's your progression. World premiere.
Neon giant.
This is, or was, the Ascent Group main metropolis. Like you, most people have contracted their entire lives away to get here. Workers or Indians, slaves in all but name.
I like how we're getting more sci-fi games.
Yeah.
This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent Group has collapsed. We have a shot at true independence.
Why is everyone so ugly?
I won't let it go to waste.
Love it. Ah,
Yeah. Bring out the indies.
Special assignment.
no, this,
This feels like indie game.
Find out.
Games that play like this, in my head, are automatically indie games. Where you're like third-party camera all the way zoomed out.
yeah.
Not third party, third person.
I mean, so Marvel Ultimate Alliance is indie game.
Okay. Well, what else?
I don't know what else. I just had a gotcha moment, you know?
The Ascent. I don't know if that one's for me. Look like a good, I guess, game to kind of mess with.
Yeah, I don't like the
15 bucks?
twin stick shooters.
Babies, bring them out. This is the game of life here.
Hideo Kojima just breaks out of the stomach. Death Stranding coming to Xbox Series X.
And the baby just goes, "Ah," and the logo just zooms out. The Kojima logo just comes out the baby's mouth.
Oh no, she's crying.
Oh, she lost her baby. Is she still pregnant at the altar? What is that?
No, that's why she's there. I don't know.
Confusion. Super effective. Is the baby there or not? What's going on?
Fuck.
I'm so confused.
The medium. You just get your tarot card readings. You got anything in the chat?
8-Bit Dad says good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hi. Hope you enjoyed the review of The
morning.
Medium, our next-gen
I'm sorry,
psychological
your
horror.
I just realized.
We're very excited to announce
horror
that
game.
we're working on the project in cooperation with
Who would've
Akira
thought?
Yamaoka, the legendary composer best known for the Silent Hill series.
I want to know what the
okay.
alien
More to
wiener was
reveal
about.
soon.
Okay,
So
I don't
stay tuned.
I'm still hung up on that.
No context, just straight gameplay, man.
The alien wiener, 3 trailers ago.
Oh my god. The Prometheus looking one? I know exactly which one you're talking about. Look disgusting. Oh god. I miss horror games. I feel like we don't have enough of those.
This looks Until Dawn-y.
You know, I would probably mess with that game just because it's a horror game. Just to see what would scare me,
This looks like your shit.
I don't know if I should be. Oh! My shit! Bandai Namco!
This looks like some weeb. Simp.
Okay,
Shit.
okay, I
Simp
got my
City.
hopes up.
Next stop, Keyshawn. Whoop whoop.
Bandai Namco. See, I told you. I told you. This is it right here. Oh, yup. You see, you got the character with the blades. So they always do the characters justice. Never not to a. What the fuck? Is that a flower with legs? Is that a bouquet of flowers with legs? Okay.
Look at those legs, though.
Perfect for me. Perfect Shawn Flowers game. Attack of the Flowers.
Hey. Should sue.
I should. It's like an upscaled zombies versus aliens. Or zombies versus plants.
Plants versus zombies? Zombies versus plants.
I couldn't think of the name.
The next edition in the series.
Okay, here we go. Red eyes.
This is interesting for Xbox, appealing to a Japanese audience.
My power is psychokinesis.
It's not new from Bandai though, but it is new from
No,
Xbox.
that's
I
what
see
I'm saying, to be able to try to beef up their stay in other parts of the country. Instead of just seceding that ground to PlayStation.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they're trying to actually have a full launch in Japan this time. Because I know Phil Spencer was talking about he didn't like how the Xbox One was launched. It was kind of late to launch in Asia. So maybe this is them trying to.
Well, they never have any games for that kind of market.
Well, here you go.
I know.
Now they're
That's
trying to
crazy.
appeal.
Here you go. Let's see if it works this time. God damn it.
This definitely looks like something I've seen in past JRPGs for sure. But I'm not mad because it's on the new gen, next gen. I'm messing with this art style. Scarlet Nexus. Definitely looks like a cliche game. I'm not gonna lie to you. But at least they're getting something out there.
Chat, let me know if how that audio is going for you on that side, the actual stream audio, and then our audio. Too loud, too quiet.
Avalanche Studio Group.
I am ready. 404 engine. I am ready.
Ark? Have you ever seen gameplay of that game, Ark?
To be honest, I don't know what the fuck that game looks like, but it's so popular.
I would assume it looked a little bit like this. I've seen like some gameplay. It looks like you're kind of just on this like this island with like
second extent. That kind of looked cool. Dinosaur shooter.
Dinosaurs, yeah.
I mean, at least we're getting like not the same kind of thing spit out over and over.
Yeah, it's not just constant shooters. I'm honestly tired of Mafia games.
I mean, that last one was a little bit of a shooter.
But it had dinosaurs though.
It's true. It's a
So
twist.
It was different. You're loyal. Mafia 4.
Mafia.
Yakuza 2. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what else could this game be called?
Crossover game.
Damn. Your own family? It'd be your own people. Excalibur back.
Yeah.
Oh, now you can beat everybody's ass.
What's going on with the hair, though?
What's wrong with the hair? It's all natural, man.
I mean, this is interesting that they're showing pretty Japanese games, like from Xbox.
Yeah,
like they're trying
I agree.
they're trying to be like, hey,
Like a Dragon, Yakuza.
Which is your weird Yakuza games? Or this isn't a Yakuza game, but
it's clearly a Yakuza game. It's like a Japanese
I know
Max
what that
Payne.
means.
セガの名越俊弘です。いよいよこの
Yeah,
発
that's
表が
weird.
できる日が、参りました。シリーズの最新作である
Why does his teeth look like it's just one tooth? Like there's no like lines in his teeth when he talks. Like it's just one big like look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one big tooth, and then he has like a couple on the ends.
全世界のファンはもちろんですね、初めて、このタイトルを
Damn, he smacked the shit out of him.
楽しんでいただきたい
This game looks very like.
考えております。ゲームの
There was this game on the Wii that I would play.
スタジオの新たな
And you have the joysticks, you can control like obviously like the weapons.
いうふうに考えており
What
ます
was it called?
Got the nunchuck?
Yeah, it was like nunchuck and like
お願いします。
the other fucking.
Wiimote.
And it was like similar to this, looking at least.
At just some of the titles we have lined up for Xbox Series X. This is just the beginning.
This cannot.
And personally,
This
I can't
cannot
wait
end
to
like
get
this.
immersed in these amazing games. But until then, I'm just gonna have to live out that.
Told you,
fantasy
no
by
Halo.
Custom backgrounds in Microsoft Teams. How about I try out a few now?
No.
Maybe
Let's see.
we'll go into the world of Scarlet Nexus.
We got like one
or
more thing.
Maybe I could tear up the streets in Dirt 5, or well, here's a quick view of Phil Spencer's home office. Oh, wait a second. We've got this inside look
Oh yeah, they did
at
say
the
some
next Assassin's Creed game.
Assassin's Creed gameplay. that's
So
coming up
with
next.
that, I'm going to leave you with the gameplay debut of the highly anticipated Assassin's Creed Valhalla for Xbox Series X. Huge
It's a
thanks
green
to
screen.
all of our partners for their hard work during these difficult times, and to you at home for joining us. Stay tuned to go behind the scenes with a few of the creators of today's lineup and hear more about their thoughts on the next generation of game development. I'll see you later this summer.
Well,
for
at least
even
we get
more
Assassin's Creed
content
gameplay out of
premieres
it.
and announcements from
Yeah.
Xbox Game Studios and our partners worldwide. Thanks so much.
Stay tuned after the stream. We'll do a full breakdown, discussion, thoughts.
I like this fucking the music. I don't know why I said the F word there. It didn't need to be there.
So pretty.
But this music though, my god. I hope the soundtrack is this good. Could you imagine rolling through like a whole city with your Viking clan and this is the music you hear?
Does Assassin's Creed do like music like that?
I mean, I don't know. But if they haven't, they need to start because like this will definitely like enhance my gameplay experience for sure. Yup. Blow the horn and then you just kill everybody in that village. Go crazy.
He's a cool looking assassin too. Got the tomahawks.
He reminds me of the wildling guy from Game of Thrones, the one that was like in the whole series towards the end. You haven't watched it, but those who have watched it, you know who I'm talking about. He looks like him. The Raven.
The Raven.
Few titles command the
it's not over.
respect and fandom that the Assassin's Creed series has garnered. And today, we get to talk about Assassin's Creed.
Not gonna lie to you,
Valhalla.
that gameplay trailer really didn't show anything.
Nope.
Who's joining us from
It wasn't even
Montreal,
gameplay.
Canada. Bienvenue to Inside
I wouldn't even
Xbox.
call that a trailer. Like, what we just see scenes of like the map.
What happened was
Here because I'm a huge fan of the series. After seeing
somebody
the
had to
video,
prep the
just all
gameplay trailer and they forgot. And they had
I'm like,
the-
what was that? Like, it was just like panoramics of just the world.
New Assassin's Creed gameplay for the first time.
and super canned footage of the gameplay.
That was
Like side shots. Like the camera doesn't work like that.
All its Viking Age glory.
Like, is this
Let's
just
talk about the
cutscenes from the
Viking Age,
game? I'm assuming that's what that
Assassin's
was.
Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Origins. These took place in antiquity. They were sun-drenched Mediterranean places, and this looks very different. It's different time, different place. So, what do you have for us with the Viking Age?
Yeah, so the Viking Age, it's named after one of history's most notorious warrior cultures. And this time period is highlighted by the invasion of England by this very large, hungry Viking horde. And at the time, England was a dark age tangle of broken warring kingdoms. So this was an
I think it's interesting that they keep showing the male protagonist
that gave us
because the game gives you the option to choose between male and female, but they're not really, you know what I mean, showing any gameplay from the female side, or at least, you know, I mean, even a clip of what the female character could look like or something like that. You know what I mean?
I'm sure we'll get that.
I mean, eventually down the road,
Let's get
I
a little
would
bit more
expect
into
to see
this.
it,
There was
but
a lot to take in that clip that we
that was like
saw.
one of the
I
biggest
saw
controversial
Viking
things on the
longships. I saw
game.
some very mean-looking
It's just the
axes,
male and the female
previously we saw a
protagonists
hidden blade.
be, or yeah,
So,
protagonists be
let's talk about some of the key new
canon to the
features that
story.
you're bringing to the table with Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah, so our hero, Eivor, is a Viking raider who's going to leave the snowy mountains of Norway for the lush rolling hills of England, propelled by the goal of settling their people and growing a thriving settlement. Now, England at this time is a hostile place. So to succeed, players will go raiding using their longships and raiding party. They'll assault giant fortifications in epic battles. They'll have to gain alliances with kings and legendary Vikings, and they'll be faced with some very harsh choices as the leader of a community. Along with that, where we've reinvented combat to be visceral, brutal, tons of enemy variety, dual-wielding weapons. We have a new, fresh take on player progression.
I'm actually excited to see what the gameplay looks like actual gameplay, like fighting, because like they always change up little bits of like the fighting mechanics in every Assassin's Creed.
Thank you so
Always
much.
that much more
This
better,
whole
but
show, we've been talking about the Xbox Series X.
I haven't
Talking
played
about
Assassin's
next
Creed in a
gen.
minute, so I just
So,
want to see how
as a
all
creative
of that
director,
fighting
someone
mechanic kind of
creating
stacks up in
a
this
huge,
game.
epic game. How do you take advantage of this new hardware?
Well, Assassin's Creed has always been committed to new technologies in order to push the most immersive experiences we possibly can. And so to have something like incredibly fast loading times means that we can remove some of that friction from the immersion and create a game that's much more immersive.
You know what I miss in
Norway
Assassin's
and Dark
Creed?
Ages England
What?
are
Multiplayer.
breathtaking living worlds.
No, you don't.
So to be able to push them
Assassin's
further
Creed
to
multiplayer,
their incredible potential, this is
funny
really wonderful
and
for us.
hilarious.
It's wonderful for
Great
our
game.
players. And additionally, I'm
You disappoint me.
Black Flag?
Time to
confirm
time.
that we are
Assassin's
also
Creed Black
offering
Flag?
smart
Outside of the
delivery,
story, multiplayer,
which allows you
amazing.
to purchase the game once
Amazing multiplayer.
and play it on your Xbox One and the Xbox Series X.
That is great news, I think, for all the Assassins fans out there. They'll be able to enjoy it on the hardware they have now, maybe on the hardware that they are looking forward to getting later this year. Thank you so much, Ashraf.
It's not
for
happening.
joining
Not
us
happening
and
this
for
year.
sharing the very first details on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I cannot wait to see more.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure.
Check out this gameplay footage.
That was from the original trailer.
I know. Joke.
Yeah, this part was from the original trailer too. Oh,
Bro, the gameplay footage was so
that's
canned though. That is kind of disappointing. I was hoping like a demo.
Nah.
We have seen so many great games today showcasing gameplay for Xbox Series X. So let's go to Malik right now.
Did
with
it really
Robert
all
Hart
show gameplay?
from Codemasters to talk Dirt 5.
All right, everyone. Just a few minutes ago,
No one
you
wants
saw
to
the
talk Dirt
reveal trailer
5.
of
Oh,
Dirt
Malik.
5,
I don't want
and
to hear
it-
him.
I
No,
kind
not
of
on
was
Dirt 5.
speechless, but I'm gonna have to get it together here because we're gonna dive
Got a
even
problem with
deeper
my boy
into
Malik?
everything.
No, I got
Right
a
now, we
problem with
have
Dirt
Robert
5.
Karp,
It's
who's
just
Dirt
not a
5
fun game to
development
play.
director
Malik,
in
you're
the
doing
driver's
great.
seat.
If you're watching
Talk
this
about
stream
what's
right
next in the
now,
series.
as you're
Robert,
live
how are
streaming
you?
to the world,
If he has it on the side.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Excited to dive into this. Now, Dirt 5, obviously the newest game in the series. Let's start with locations because kind of the backdrop is kind of important for a racing game. So where are we going to be going in Dirt 5?
So you saw from the trailer, we had New York, then we went to China, and then we went to Norway. We've got lots more environments than that. Each of the environments are bespokely created based on real worlds for the tracks and the event types that we play in there. So for New York, for example,
Outside of gameplay, I don't like dirt mechanics. Like driving the car doesn't feel good.
I mean, that would be gameplay, you know?
I mean, like
outside of gameplay,
like visually.
It gives you totally different
So outside of graphics.
After that, we go to Brazil. We take in the favelas and Christ the Redeemer. We have tracks in Europe, in Italy, in Arizona.
I'm okay.
So there's really a really wide range of tracks with a really colourful and wide, different colour palette that offer really interesting, different experiences.
Super cool. I'm excited to see all the different locations as well as how the weather's going to change. I'm personally a New York boy, so I'm excited to race in New York. But it is a racing game after all, so let's talk about some of the cars that we're going to be able to jump into.
We have one of the widest ranges of vehicles that we've had in a dirt game ever before. So you've got the rally cars that you saw some buggies in China. We also have sprint cars, which are really cool and interesting. They go around ovals, they only turn left. Each of their wheels is like a different size, with the front one at the left the smallest, the back one at the right the biggest. They've got 900 horsepower.
And there's like limited like customization you can do to your vehicle, so it's like this is it.
Oh, that's super
Is
cool.
it? Yeah. You literally just have the map, like the maybe like 50 cars they have in the game,
But let's talk about the
and that's it. And then you just have the gameplay.
That
is upsetting.
What are some things that veteran Dirt franchise
At least
players
that's
are going to
been my
notice,
experience
and
with
what are
Dirt.
some things that they're going to notice for the first time ever?
So I think jumping into the career, they're going to notice
What are you talking about? What are you
the
talking
kind
about?
of agency or the choice of the different events. But some of the new things that are due to the franchise, and one of the ones I'm most excited about, is 4-player split screen. So in
More
Korea,
player, right
we're in
there.
arcade mode, where
You see what I'm saying? That's the most interesting and most exciting thing you have in your 5th game. Come on,
time changes and what
Dirt
the weather
5.
Time changes. Look at that.
You can play that with your
Okay,
friends.
Oh,
every
look at that
racer should
lightning.
have.
You see that lightning?
Get your
I mean,
Xbox
that did
Series
look
X
pretty
home,
clean. But
bring
I
it
mean,
up, you invite a few friends over, you can all race together.
4-player split screen.
4-player split screen, something that we always want to see because it's always good to have your friends around.
Look,
and play
Malik,
some
go ahead,
games
play that
on the
off,
couch.
Malik, 'cause
That's
you know
pretty
it's like,
cool.
what the fuck?
Now let's shift gears
He's
a
like,
bit
this
into the
motherfucker.
career
Go ahead and
mode.
just milk it.
Obviously, the Dirt franchise known for the career mode and taking you through a bunch of different races. Can you talk a bit about the story there? And I hear Little Birdie has told me that there's a very
That's it.
dynamic duo in the voiceover booth. Let's talk about that as well.
There is a dynamic duo. So one of the things that I really enjoy about the career is the real world sponsors. So as you race, you'll sign up to real world sponsors who'll give you rewards and pay you to race for them. And talking you through that will be
Like
your
real money?
mentor.
Tom
They'll help
Cruise
guide
is voicing
you,
one of the
give you
cars.
tips and hints, and that's voiced by
Voicing
Troy
one of the
Baker.
cars.
Greetings from the booth, everybody.
And there's really only one person to have as the protagonist to Troy Baker, who's the nemesis, and that's Nolan North.
Thrilled to be working with Codemasters on this.
I love that. They're such a dynamic duo.
Per usual.
Nolan North
And
Troy Baker.
Also,
Baker.
you're gonna see some pretty
What are the games that
recognizable
they worked on
faces in this
together?
game, so
I'm not
you
really
don't
familiar
wanna
with
miss
the
it.
voice.
There's
over
Uncharted,
the screen part.
You'll have to
The
be
Last
in
of
if you
Us.
wanna win the career.
Oh,
That's
Well, Naughty
super
Dog
exciting,
games. I know there's
because
more.
one, I'm excited to jump into
But
the
they're
career,
all
but
they're in
two,
everything,
I
like
feel like
separately.
a lot of players.
But they do
Troy
a podcast.
Baker's around a lot.
Both
They
Troy
do?
Baker and Nolan North in the same video game, so that's going to be pretty
No free shout-outs.
exciting. Now, again, we're super happy that Dirt 5 is part of the reveal of the first gameplay for Xbox Series X. So let's talk about some of the things that we're going to see that are specific to Xbox Series X.
So Dirt 5,
Nothing. 4-player split screen.
60 FPS, but there'll also be an option for 120 hertz mode. So, gamers know frame rate counts. 120 hertz in racing.
120
that's where
hertz,
the
dog.
action's at. On top
Oh
of
yeah,
that,
you don't
Dirt
gotta
5 will leverage
you got nothing
small
that can
living
handle that.
technology. So you buy the game on Xbox.
What does that have to do
One,
with anything about the game?
play on
It's a
Xbox
racing
Series
game,
X,
just like a
so
fighting
you
game. You
get
want
it
good
on
frames
console.
per second.
You buy it
Okay,
on
but like
Xbox
gameplay
Series
FPS.
X, you go over,
You don't even need high
Xbox
FPS
One,
to have a good
your house or in another
racing
room, if you wanna play
experience.
in
Like
there, you can play Xbox One, so you'll always be playing the best version.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I'm sorry for the hating Sean's doing today, everybody.
Maybe it's just me. I like racing games, but I don't see why people would go out and buy Dirt. It's a launch title,
You're
okay.
in there, you're racing straight away.
I'll just wait for the other games to come out.
There. You buy the game, you get the best version for the platform that you own. You get in the game.
Shout out to
loading
Malik.
times
Look
are
at you
a thing
milking
that
this,
everyone
man. Go
hates,
ahead,
so
King.
Minimizing that is fantastic. And then you get to choose between 4K 60 and 120 frames per second. So that is pretty cool. Again, Robert, thank you so much for stopping by. I gotta say that I probably speak for everyone watching when I say that we're super excited to see.
Did that sell you on the game?
No.
On Xbox Series.
No,
X
I was answering
coming up
his
this
question.
year. Thank you so much for stopping by.
No.
Thanks for having me.
And that's
All right,
answering your
we've already seen so many
question.
games so far, but the train's gonna keep rolling, so we're gonna throw it over to Katarina, who's with the Bluebird
Nothing
team,
about that
to talk about
conversation
Medium.
excited me about this game.
Horror
Four-player
games are
split
a fan
screen. That was
favorite. And the
and
medium
120 frames per
promises
second.
to keep us
Yeah, bro.
guessing and
Big
our
announcements
hearts
coming from
racing.
Dirt. You see the
Here to
lightning?
tell us more about
Dynamic
the game
day shift?
is Jack,
What if-
the game
what if that was the
producer
only
from
thing
the
that was
Bluebird
120
team.
frames?
Thank you so much for joining us, Jack.
Hi,
Ooh.
hello.
What the fuck they talking about?
Can you tell us more about this game and the Bluebird's team approach to the psychological horror genre?
In our first psychological horror that was Layers of Fear, the main topic was what can you sacrifice for your family? Can you sacrifice yourself, or you want to sacrifice yourself for your passion to fulfill yourself? The second our game it was Observer.
Is that PewDiePie?
And then the main topic it was if I'm still human, if my name is digitalized, or if I have robotic parts, where is the line? You know, like in the body horror stuff.
This is for that
And
one
Blair
Scorn
Witch.
game we were talking about.
Of course, there was the Witch, there was the Forest that everyone loves, but in the main topic, in the psychological horror stuff, it was PTSD. So for the medium, we have like two worlds in our game, real world and spirit world. We play as a medium that can see these both realities. So we can think like somebody can be a really good guy, but maybe inside it's not. And when you play as a medium, you have a really unique perspective to find out what is inside of other people or what happens in different places.
For the medium, we heard that you teamed up with legendary music composer Akira Yamaoka. Can you tell
Anything
us
from
more
the chat?
about that partnership
Anything
and
from the
how that
chat?
influenced the game?
Probably
Yeah,
not.
he's the best now, of course, for composing the music for Silent Hill series. And what was most important for us, it was his work on Silent Hill 2, because Silent Hill 2, for most of our team, is the best horror game ever, and it's one of our main
did you just have it on
references
chat only?
when we think about atmosphere in the medium, because in one way, his music is heavy, disturbing, oppressive, and in another way, it can be nostalgic, emotional, and melodic. And to bump it up more, we cooperate Akira with our composer Arkadiusz Rejkowski.
I'm not gonna lie to anyone. I don't understand a single thing he's saying.
And mix these two approaches together.
It's so hard to
Our
decipher
got the
through his
Silent
accent.
Hill
and our
music
different
producer.
points of view. So it was a really great
Okay,
fun.
Katarina, just
This
nod your
game
head.
is really characterized by those two worlds. Can you talk to us more about the story and these two worlds and how the players can look forward to that?
Yeah, so you play as a Marianne, and she's a medium, and like she can cope with this, that she goes, or that she can see the spirit world, the second world, but she's like haunted by really one specific vision that she tried to solve, and she has some kind of a hint that the answers can be in abandoned communist vacation resort. It's like a old hotel, so she go there, and then she need to find out how the vision is connected with this place and what dark mystery is there. And there, two worlds came up because our real world and our real world setting, it's Poland, late 80s, Krakow. Krakow is a very important city for Poland
Did you say
history.
Krakow?
It was a city of
Krakow.
kings. And it's, of course, city of Bluebird. We have company here, we live here, we love the city. And it's a free Poland in that time, but because in the 80s and before we lived under the regime, communist regime, and there was no free of speech, everything was censored.
Is this a
And
history
when you
lesson
play
or
as
is it a video
medium,
game?
You have this unique
I mean, that's important in video games.
opportunity
Come on.
to see even further the
A
normal
valid
people
critique.
because you see the spirit world, and spirit world is like
I
dark
don't
mirror of our
understand.
world.
Like he's
Like when
It's weird it
all
takes
your,
place in
like,
Poland.
anger,
he's trying to
urges,
give us more
secrets
insight about the game
are
and the story,
reflected
but like
there. So
Yeah, he's doing it.
it's also hostile world in some way, so only medium can solve some puzzles, some mysteries, and survive that kind of encounter.
Horror and is really a genre that
I don't know, man.
can
I
really
really
take
don't know
advantage of some
what to make of
very
that.
immersive gameplay. What are some of the Xbox Series X features that the Bluebird team has harnessed to make sure that you can deliver this epic next-gen title with the medium?
Yeah, of course. First of all, it's the horsepower is the hardware. So having that powerful stuff as a foundation for our game, it's awesome because we spent a lot of years to thinking about this game, how we can fulfill our dreams about it, but we have a problem with the platform. Like everything we thought it's too weak to fulfill our vision, but then Xbox Series
God,
X
I
came
miss
up,
like live
and
like
we thought,
press
yeah,
conferences where they
perfect.
play
It's
you
a
off.
wordy one,
you know when they
And
play you
now a
off,
lot of
you get the
doors were
music.
open for us
Man,
to be like
I'm not saying the
creative
game's
and do
bad,
the game
it's
as we
just-
wanted. And like the second most important stuff.
It's not the most
is
exciting way
the
to get the
seamless
details
gameplay.
for a game.
Like
he's not really selling it to
and
me.
No loading screens because you have
No
like,
loading screens.
immersive
You're not
horror
excited?
Cinematic
That's like a
experience.
common theme. Like you didn't have to say that at this
Four
point.
player split screen. Look, he said it.
You can travel between them, you can travel between the levels,
Stupid.
and the whole story, and not having any loading screens and any FPS drops. It's like awesome. And of course, we use Xbox Series X in different ways. In many different ways, but I will leave this maybe
Her eyes
more
keep like
for the
looking
future,
off to the
Glazing
side.
over. Smile every
Ooh,
once in a while.
mysterious. I think I speak for all the fans when I say that I'm super excited to play the medium when it launches on
Nope.
the Xbox Series X. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jack.
Also, thank you
It's
very
not
much.
that I'm not excited about this game.
I just don't like.
I want to give a special
you know, I
thank
just
you to all
don't
of our
really know what
developers
to
from
make
around
of
the
it.
world who pulled out all the stops to share this first look at Xbox Series X gameplay with all of you today. It's also great to see how many developers are taking advantage and leveraging things like smart
Is
delivery.
this fridge
really
an
putting
Xbox?
our fans first.
That's
And
what
of
I said
course,
in the
we're
beginning.
doing
It's a
that with
whole
all of our
Series
Xbox
X.
Game Studios titles. And as
Yeah,
I
'cause
said,
it's, like, really
we're not
long
taking
and-
the summer off. Today is
I
just
didn't
the
catch that at the
beginning.
beginning.
It's time to get hyped because in July it's Xbox Game Studios world premieres, reveals,
Fridge box
lots of
one.
news. Mark your calendars. We'll see you then.
That's it?
Well, I must say,
Okay. Are you pleasantly surprised? Are you satisfied?
so I mean, he answered my question, right? The exclusive games are gonna be coming on a later one. Like this is you're right. I can't believe you were right.
It's okay.
But this was the third party and second party kind of games, and then the Xbox Game Studios one's gonna come later. That's the one I'm excited for. I feel like,
Yeah, for sure.
and not saying this was bad or this was a bad stream, but like there just wasn't a lot there. I mean, that's the thing with press conferences and like these directs that they do.
Yeah.
Is there's something there for everybody. So like a couple of games that kind of caught my attention was what they opened with. Right, that was like the game for me, right? And then now I have to sit through Dirt 5, and which isn't bad. That's definitely an audience for that, and there's definitely people who like that.
There is.
And that's the thing with when you do a press conference, you want to be able to like kind of show everybody. You want to be able to show a game for everybody, something that captures the attention of everybody. The Bandai Namco stuff was interesting to me, and a couple of the Japanese stuff that they have,
Yeah,
because
I was
they're
gonna
trying to
disagree with
appeal
that.
to the Japanese audience, which Xbox previously has not done. So that's exciting. But not for me, but again for for Xbox as general, trying to get that ground back that they've really lost to competitors like Nintendo, PlayStation. The medium game that they were talking about, the horror game that we just listened to him talk about, it was one. I'm not a big horror game guy.
Mm-hmm.
Which I feel like that's just like one of my things that I always say is like I'm not a guy, like I'm not blank guy.
Yeah.
You know, fill in the blank, whatever it is.
Have you've played horror games though before, right?
Yeah, I have, and like Until Dawn technically was a horror game, but like to me, I feel like the choices you made were more the appeal of that game than the actual horror aspect of the game.
I would agree.
And even like the lore, like the lore that they kind of tied into it, like with the actual like creatures that they had in it. Anyway, so that was okay. That's cool. And then we had the other weird alien penis game.
The alien penis game.
Yeah.
That one was called Scorn.
Scorn.
Scorn. Make sure to remember that one because it looked really gross. And
Cool,
I liked it.
It was kind of like you really don't know what that game's about, which I'm hoping that they release kind of gameplay trailers for some of this stuff. So Scorn could be really cool. I don't know. I have no idea what that game is or what it plays like. Like it could be a twin stick shooter for all we know. We have no idea.
Yeah. The things I take away from this is I felt like it was definitely like them trying to feel out how they can run this going forward. I feel like maybe that's why we didn't get some of like the bigger first party, because I'm sure a lot of people were expecting the whole event to be about like Halo Infinite and some of like the first party studio games.
Yeah.
But I feel like Xbox was trying to take this time to really figure out how they want to present this, how they can use like the call settings. I'm sure they were testing out, and the green screening. We kind of saw some bugs with those. So I think this was a test overall for what's going on. But maybe in the next few, I don't even see them doing first party in the next one either. Maybe like a couple after that.
Well, he didn't say it was the next one, but he said that it's
eventually
coming.
Yeah, eventually it's coming. But I feel like they're gonna do a couple more.
Maybe he did say next one. I don't know. I can't remember.
You can always find this on YouTube and check the ending, whatever. But yeah, I mean, like I said, the most ambitious part was the Japanese games. I thought were pretty cool, like the Yakuza, Like a Dragon, the what do they call it, Sculptus something, the JRPG one. Most interesting games, Bandai Namco. I told you they'd do it for me. I liked that game. Definitely cliche looking, but I liked it. It looked like it'd be very cinematic looking. Huh?
Like the plants?
Zombie
did
versus
it for
plants?
It? Zombie
that was
versus plants? Bandai Namco original?
Horror game. What was that one we said that looked like a
Alien Penis?
No. You said looked
That's
like
Scorn.
that one game, Hello something? No. I still look like Hello Neighbor. And like they were dancing around like the guy was like a puppet.
Oh yeah. That game was really interesting to me.
That game looked like a really good one. That looked like it'd be actually
what was the name of that
something
game?
to stick your teeth
I wish we had a
into.
producer right now.
I forgot what the name of that
I
game
forgot
was,
that
one looked
the
pretty good.
vampire 2.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, that game looked actually really rad.
That looked like a good story, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and the trailer did it in a way where it's like showed cutscenes and then showed like out of game footage and then showed in game footage a little bit and then kind of went out of game, and it did it in a really good way where like I forgot all about the game. I'm really interested in that game.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's a 2 though. Well, I want to see what 1 is, so I'm going to be researching that as I get this uploaded to YouTube.
Also, that first game they showed us with the by the was it Five Quad Squad, whatever, when the guy was like grappling everywhere.
Yeah, the first game, like I said, the out the gate, that was the game that like got me my attention, and like I would a game that I would play.
I need more on that game.
Yeah, and then it just went away, and then I had to sit through.
They didn't even talk about it. There was no like after. Like I thought they were gonna have somebody at the end to kind of like, hey, they had that guy talk about Medium. I thought they were gonna have something that one person they said developed that game at least talk about that game, because I don't know what was going on. Was that the only scene they even had like in the game? Like it's still like low in development. Like, I don't know. I don't really know what was going on in that game.
No.
I don't even think they had any announce dates for that game. They kind of just showed us what it was and pushed forward like we didn't see it or something.
I do want more from that game. That game looked rad. And then the Vampire game are the two that kind of caught my attention.
Yeah.
So Dirt Rally 5 didn't do it for you?
Dirt 5, I was honestly...
Or Dirt 5, not Dirt Rally.
I don't want to say I'm disappointed because there is an audience for Dirt 5, but I feel like out of all the racing games that Xbox has to offer, especially leveraging that over what PlayStation has, I feel like Dirt 5 maybe could have been a different game. I would have been happy with a Burnout or another Need for Speed. Even though they just came out with Need for Speed, I would have been okay with another Need for Speed because I expect that, because those are really good games. Or even a Forza, right? But that's a first party exclusive, so that's different. I'm sure we're going to be nothing.
Zill's Jewelry on the Mixer Xbox page says, there was gameplay, LOL. Which I think was a really great point. They made it seem like, oh, there's so much gameplay. Really, we only like that first trailer we saw, and then the vampire game,
that was it.
Or like, and then the twin stick shooter.
But those were just pure gameplay, no story, no nothing, no cutscene, just pure gameplay.
Well, no, the first one was the vampire one had some story.
You're right, you're my bad.
And
You're
then
right.
the twin stick shooter had some story in it. Again, the most interesting game. There's no kind of story backlog, but yeah, there was a weird
Scorn. That was the most interesting one for you.
No. The first one that they showed.
Okay, I got you. Sorry.
The weird Ghost of Tsushima meets
the 5
Halo.
Quad Studio one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So Who knows? But yeah, there was no gameplay. Even Assassin's Creed gameplay, like we were talking about in the stream, it was so canned footage. Like it was gameplay where it's like, okay, they're playing the game, but then you have somebody controlling a camera on another computer to capture it.
Yeah.
So it's not even like really gameplay. You're just setting up these cool, like, I've worked in game capture where it's like, okay, you're jumping. Okay, make it look really cool while you're jumping, and then you're gonna stab this guy, and then like it's all scripted out. Where okay, you're gonna stab me. Working behind the scenes, you really see past this stuff where it is okay. And then you're gonna go to this guy, and you're gonna do this move, and then you're gonna go to this guy, and then you're gonna pull out the tomahawks and do this, and then again, those all side kind of shot camera or like in-game cameras where they can kind of pull in and kind of make it look cinematic. It wasn't gameplay. Like, you know,
just cinematic.
You don't have the HUDs, or even if you have the HUDs off and then it's just you like playing the game, like that's gameplay. You're playing the game.
They should have at least showed us a scene with some of the new fighting mechanics that they were talking about, and the new, like they say they had dual wielding mechanics they just threw in.
Yeah.
The only thing we saw about that, and I think around the time he was talking about that, was like the character, he had like 2 tomahawks and he did like a little spin move, and I think he threw one. And that was it. And that was the only thing we saw about dual wielding at all, fighting at all. But I would assume that'd be one of the biggest cases from this new Assassin's Creed game. And they're really pushing the narrative that like you're supposed to use this raiding party to really use that to campaign your way through the story.
I'm excited.
I want to know just how much that is going to be a part of the game. Obviously it's going to be a big part of the game, but like
that means multiplayer. Get with your boys.
Have you ever played Assassin's Creed multiplayer?
No, not like no.
You missed out. It's
well, I'm saying this is not multiplayer.
I know.
Like the raiding, I think is like part of the story, but it's co-op, right?
I don't think so. I know. I read about like you can create like some like other Viking members in your party, and you can like send those guys off to like friends and shit like that. Like it can be part of like your friends' raiding party, but that's about it. Or you can like marry with like send like a female, and you can have a male from your friends, and like they can marry each other, and then our clans are aligned. I know there's shit like that in the game, but
we're gonna marry each other. In the game?
No, we can.
Can you promise me that
we can marry into each other so our clans can be united?
But can I marry you in the game?
So that's gonna be one of the parts of the game.
I mean, do you have anything else to say on this stream? I mean, again, I was expecting. So this is my issue with it. They hyped it up so much in terms of like on Twitter, like in terms of like, oh, you want to see some games, and then like, oh, they had all these other accounts respond, yeah, I want to see some games, and then Mixer's like, we'll show you the games, and then blah blah blah, right? And then for them not to come out the gate being like, this isn't our first party stuff. Like our first party stuff is going to be coming.
Then you wouldn't
like,
watch
out the gate.
You wouldn't
it's
have
true.
watched it. So
true.
why would they tell you things that you
probably would have been the same. But again, were really cool games in there. Like again, out of the 7, 8 that they showed, there was 3 that kind of really grabbed my attention somewhat.
Yeah.
Like I said, if that first game in Vampire launch titles, that's worth it for me to do it. But again, I don't think they're necessarily exclusives.
You know what game I haven't seen anything about in a minute? Cyberpunk. I don't know when we'll see some more Cyberpunk action. I don't know if it's going to be during the Xbox event or during the IGN event. I don't know when we're going to see more of that, but it sounds like, or it kind of feels like Cyberpunk was a thing, and then like it looked really good, everyone's waiting for it, and then Keanu Reeves, and then crickets.
Well, I don't think there's been like a conference to show it off at yet, and this probably
there's been some gameplay.
It wouldn't really make sense to show it on this because this is all next gen stuff, and it's not a next gen game.
Cyberpunk's not coming out for the next gen consoles.
Mm-mm.
What?
Yeah,
swear. Wow. Well, you have it. I don't even know what else to go from there.
There you have it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us today on the Inside Xbox game stream. Let us know what you think of their kind of what they showed today in the comments down below. We want to hear about it. We want to talk to it talk about it with you. That's what I meant.
It's okay.
Let us know. There's the Twitter handles right there. Go follow us on Twitter. Let us know what you thought. Let us know what you thought about the stream, what you want to see from us. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff on the YouTube side. And if you did watch us live, thank you for watching us live over on mixer.com/play everything. We go live once a week right now. It's going to be twice a week with other podcasts, and then pretty soon with game streams. So go ahead, even if you don't watch us live right now, go ahead and go over to the Mixer page, follow us. It helps us. And then when we do gameplay, things like that, you'll get notifications when we go live, and then you can come join us on a live game stream. Maybe even play some games with us. Who knows?
Is there
Sparks, all that good stuff. Drop the Sparks; they're free. You don't have to pay for them. They're all absolutely free. You get them as you watch on Mixer. So drop those in the chat. It helps us get noticed on the page. This is Shawn Flowers, my counterpart right there. You can follow him at That Kid Flowers. I'm Mike Doherty. You can follow me at Chicks_Junior. Again, all things play everything. That is twitter.com/PE_productions, Instagram.com/PE_productions, and YouTube.com/PE productions. Until next time, players, this is Play Everything.